Hello and welcome to part 2 of the Gundam Battle Assault 2 basic guide for the Hygogg. If you haven't seen part 1, please do so. The link will be in the description so it'll be easier to find. In part 1 we went over the move list and basic combos and what I like to call dash ducking. And in part 2 we're going to go into more detail on that and some strategy for how to play this character. First thing first, you have to understand that this particular character is pretty low tier. I had a lot of things going on, which is why this video took so long to make. But one of the smaller reasons was that this character is kind of frustrating to learn and to use. The thing you gotta understand is that his combo potential, at least from what I found, very low. Not a lot of damage from his normals or combos or anything, which sucks. One of the things you're going to see me doing a lot is jumping heavy punch into jumping light kick, repeating those two moves over and over again. They combo and they go into each other pretty well, so they're good as a pressure tool from the air, especially since their air moves, they're overhead. One thing you got to be careful though is that jumping heavy punch has a lot of startup, so just be careful. Speaking of a lot of startup, one of what seemingly should be Hygogg's most important specials is the missiles, and it probably is, but like the idea is you're supposed to, from far away, use the missiles and then run in with them to like cover your approach, but the missiles have so much startup that you can get chewed out just for using them like at mid-range, so you have to be really far. You really got to pick your moment with the missiles. His mega special might be the most useless one, even more useless than Ultron, honestly. Like, it's got good range and everything, but its damage is only slightly better than Ultron's mega special. And even comboing into it doesn't really result in that much damage. Like, the damage damper just completely negates a lot of the damage that it could do when using a combo. I don't know why, but it's not very good, and you can really get just as much damage from ending a combo with machine gun or just any other normal, honestly. That's why I didn't put it in the part 1. His normals, generally speaking, are pretty long range. They got nice big hitboxes. His unblockable has a very slow startup, so it's hard to use, but it's very long range. It's got an interesting wonky kind of hitbox. Of course, he's got a nice dive kick. Two of them, in fact. One goes straight down, one more of an arc. And really, with Hygogg, you just have to pick your moment, because he doesn't have the damage that a lot of the other characters in this game has. But he's got dash ducking. And what that is when he's dashing forward or backward on the ground, he's put in a crouching state. So high-hitting normals will completely miss him while he's dashing. And a lot of projectiles will go right above him, right over him, which is really cool. It's a good way to approach, especially when you combine it with the missiles. But, somebody who's experienced with this game is going to know to just stop you with a low. So it's not as useful as it sounds, honestly. At least I don't think. And that's really it with Hygogg. You just have to pick your moment and just be really careful, because he has an easier time getting in, but you have to get in and out a lot because of how little damage you do. And you can't stay in for too long because you'll get chewed out. And that's about it with Hygogg. This is a tough character to use. I personally wouldn't recommend it. But if you like the long range, I know a couple people actually. At least one person in particular that likes this character, so. Next we're gonna do something special. You'll see.